I really like to draw.
And a very good morning to you. It's sunny out there. So it's now 11:15 and I'm having a bit of early lunch before I start my working day and start to do some drawings. I'm going to give that a bit of a rest, that mermaid. I've reinstated that skull drawing commission, so I've just got to ink that and add a logo or something on it. So I'll be inking that. I'm going to try and draw something new, but I'm also going to try and draw some drawing videos, useful videos, so that's what I'll be doing. So I totally forgot that I pre-ordered this. It came today and I just sort of it reminded me that I ordered it on a short week, which I forgot, so the water bill will have to wait. Anyway, I'll watch this at the weekend, yay! So I'm back to this Raiders skull commission that I'm redoing. I did cancel it, but then the person, the customer, was quite okay about it, and then he said, oh, shall I reorder, and then you've got a bit more time to finish it. So I said yeah, okay, because I'm not colouring it in, it's just a black and white design. Yeah, so we've just got to wink all this and just see how it goes. I've added the helmet there. I don't know if you've seen the actual Raiders logo. American football I don't know too much about, but the image that is supplied, I've just made it like that, and it had an eye patch on it, so I thought I'd do that. I don't know, just see how it goes. I'm hoping there's no revisions on this because I've got other work to do. I'm going to ink this now. Use the brush pen. I hope this lasts because it's on its last sort of bit of ink, and then I'll need to order some more cartridges. They don't last too long, these. But then I have been using them quite a bit. Maybe use a thinner ink pen for certain bits later on, like I always do. So I don't want to use the pen to do all the main bits. I want to try and do the outline and just a few key areas. Just using the drawing board just to rest on. Bit of a rough incline there. Smooth out there. So this is like an eye patch. I'm going to keep it the same size as, you know, that eye socket, just in case you don't want the eye patch there, just like the Raiders logo. But he did say I want this to sort of like look like the Raiders logo, because he likes the Raiders. But yeah, just keep that. We draw a thicker line under there. And I'll draw a thin line on top of that eye patch. That's how it's looking at the moment. It's getting there. So yeah, I use other ink pens just so I could make this last a bit longer, but it's run out anyway, so you know, that goes that plan. I'll just have to get more ink cartridges. But I was thinking of getting another pen, and maybe this one, when it totally runs out, try and refill the cartridges up with Indian ink or something. I'd have to flush out the old ink because it could mix with it and clog it up or do something to it, so that's why I'm getting another pen as well, just in case. If I mess the pen up, then I've got another one. That's the plan. Always have a backup plan. Some of this will have to be like shadow behind it. I'll maybe fill that in with a thicker pen. There's little holes there on that. Just want the sword bits. Change that camera. Oh, there we go. It's not going to fall, is it now? Use maybe a thicker ink pen for that stripe there. I have to keep remember to turn in the board. Not turning the board, turning the paper while I'm drawing. That's a tip that I did in a previous video. I had to follow out my own art tips, really, drawing tips. Yeah, all that's going to be shadow anyway, so I'll get another pen to fill that area. It's onto these sword handles now. Slight tricky bit. So I'll just go for these areas first. So do the same bits at a time, I think, on both sides. It's not going to look exactly symmetrical, but can't be helped. So long as the image is there and the elements that the customer wants. Best thing about this design is before I put the logo on, which will personalise it, they haven't bought a commercial license for this, so I could maybe colour this and sell it as an art print or something. So that's if they don't just turn around and just purchase one last minute, but be careful with this. Try and ink it as best I can. Little line there as well. So yep. So yeah, it's as good as it's gonna get. Draw this little bit. Not too bad. Not exactly symmetrical, as I said, but still. I'm liking the brush pen. It's making a bit more of the lines as well. It's slightly good. And just redraw a line from the top as well. I'll draw these bits. Very slight suggestions of a shadow. I can add some grey tone under there. So that line there. Yeah, it'll do. It'll do. So I think I'll start. Yeah, I think a thin. Actually, no. Let's try and do the outside of the shield, and then the rest will be the thin ink pens. Try and be careful, it is a bit tricky. Tricky trying to draw this and keep it on camera as well. Because my chin's right up to the camera. And my chin can't see what's going on. So, yep. Let's try and draw these lines now. Below that line. Doesn't match up really, does it? Oh well. That's what you get for $15. Hey. Could maybe do some damage on that side, could I? Just to show like it's bent or something. A few cracks. Yeah. It's all part of the plan. So I bought a pack of these today from my local pound shop, and if you've been a fan of my channel, well, not a fan, I'd say a subscriber, but that could be the same thing, I don't know, then you'll know that these pens was what I used to use, these cheap black gel ink pens that I used to use. I used to use them all the time until I started getting the Pigma Microns and Unipin pens, which are far better. You know, because if you get these wet, they'll just bleed and, you know, just make a right mess. But I got another pack today, so I thought I'll just compare these against the Unipins and just show you, and you know, just for nostalgic reasons, I thought I'd just buy a pack anyway and maybe use them for filling in my sketchbook that I've started, because I've started a new sketchbook. So because I want to do another sketchbook tour and hopefully do some colour work in there, but I can't use like other pens and that because it'll just make them bleed or something. So yeah, I just thought I'd show you them and just to tell you what I'm doing. So I thought I'd just show you some of my mechanical pencils. I did try and do a separate video, but I couldn't find all of them, and I did a portion of it and I thought, nah, I'll include it in this vlog. So the first one is Bic Reaction 2. This is the one that I've been using quite a lot. It's a pink one, which is not a very manly colour, but unfortunately that's just the way it is. I'm not really bothered about the overall colour, to be honest. Near the end bit there's like a larger grip area, you know, which I thought was rubberized, but it's not, it's just plastic. And you just press the top and then it feeds the, you know, lead through. It's not 0.7 millimeters, which it says there. There's a little cap on the top and you've got a little eraser there, but I don't really use that much, to be honest. When I originally bought this, you get a little little plastic box with little LEDs, you know, replacement LEDs in. So you know, that's my preferred one. That's just a Papermate one. I've got loads of them, but I thought I'd show you one, really, because the rest are just different colours and they're all pretty much the same, with a little rubber on the end, and you know, sort of disposable, but you can just get like lead refills and keep using them. I really prefer the mechanical pencils overall over, you know, the normal pencils. This, I can't exactly remember what it was, but it's a metal one. I got it, I think it was called a Technic, if I remember. I mean, I can't remember, but I need more lead for it, but I still kept it anyway, because it's sort of a heavier weight to it, because it's metal. So yeah, they all have like clips on, so I can use, you know, clip them on, but I never use them like that. This is another Papermate one, sort of a different colour, but it's like slightly thinner. I don't know if you can see that against the other one. It's still got a grip groove on the end bit, which is fairly good, so I just buy them because they're super cheap. I bought one of these before, but I've lost the other one. I haven't used it yet. It's a Shalloku S mechanical pencil. I did a video about this, just like it was some kind of review or drawing with it or something, so you might want to check that out. Yeah, so I just thought I'd include this in my video as it was requested by Ichsan Adam. So yeah, I do have some more pencils, but they're all sort of the same ones or other things like that, so, and I've lost most of them. I have a habit of losing stuff. So the last part of this vlog, I just thought I'd show you what I've been doing with this old Predator drawing. If you remember, I showed you this a while ago. I've started to draw some trees in the background, and I just need to finish off inking some details on them and working out the colours in the background, because I want to get this finished and then remove all the tape at the side, and it'll create a nice border around the drawing. So, you know, I probably will finish this. I hardly finish any drawings, but still trying. Can't really see what I'm doing, to be honest. So yeah, I'll just do some random inclines. I want to try and create this faded effect later on. Probably have to show you in the Sunday update if I get it done. We'll see. Like a faded brown in the background for these trees, and then in between, you know, there'll be like a yellow, a faint yellow. That's what I'm thinking of. It'll help set it off anyway, and maybe some light green in the background. I don't know, I'll try and figure something out, but you know, just see what I can do. So I don't really want too many details because these are way in the background really, so don't want to add too much detail. So I was thinking, get some, like this is a warm grey 5 Pro marker. Thinking of doing just a bit of shadow underneath. On one side as well. We'll try and overlay some greys over the top of these as well. It's been a strange day for trying to do this vlog and trying to do an actual drawing video, which is taking ages. I'm trying to draw that Resident Evil thing that I showed you earlier on, trying to colour it in. I've only got like one camera at the moment, and I do about, don't know, about 30, 35, 40 minutes of it, and then I have to charge the battery up. So it's a bit annoying. I'll have to get another battery. There's always stuff I need. It's like everything. So hopefully I can finish this one for the weekend at least, you know, because I started this way last year. I think it was last year anyway, I don't know, I might have left it for a bit. So yeah, because the camera that I'm using, you can only like record in 8-minute segments, so, and then it just shuts off, so you got to factor that in as well when I'm drawing, and sometimes I forget. I get so into the drawing and then it just shuts off. So I just got to work things out, especially with these videos, and try and sort of plan these videos, because some of them aren't planned, some of them I just decide to do certain drawings or things like that, and that's why I'm not finishing everything. But as you can see the little trees that I've drawn and stuff like that. Hopefully, like, if there's any trees, in between, they'll be a bit more faded because they'll be more in the distance. But I'll try and work that out as I go along. I'll just see what's what. Just trying to get the angle right in this camera. A bit difficult. Got my daylight lamp on, which is okay, I guess. But I need another one because my son accidentally smashed the other one. So, but they don't cost a lot, so I'll just get another one. Lost track of what I'm doing now. Using a case. Distracted. Yep. Crazy time. I'll tell you what I would like to do is I'd like to do, can you see him? Davros. I'd like to draw him. It'd be good fun just to draw Davros. Yeah, it'd be a good laugh just to try and draw him. I don't think it works, that. No, let's try and switch it on. Let's have a look. No, batteries run out. Oh well. Get some batteries from me. It says some real good sayings from the David Tennant era of Doctor Who. Anyway, yeah, I'd like to draw that. Yeah, that's why I've got it there. It was my son's, that, but he passed it on to me. So yeah. Anyway, I'm going to leave this vlog here for now because I'm just rambling on, and I'm going to get on with some bits of these drawings, what I can. Ready for the Sunday update, because I'd like to do an update where it looks like I've got a lot done for a change. So yeah, we'll do that. So I hope you enjoyed this video somewhat. It's not really done much, but well, sometimes some days are like that. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers now.